All right, so let's start with the big story that we're tracking on WION at this hour, where the United States President Donald Trump has now floated the idea of running for the White House yet again in 2024. Now, at a closed-door White House Christmas party, Donald Trump said, and I quote him here, "It's been an amazing 4 years. We're trying to do another 4 years. Otherwise, I'll see you in 4 years' time." Now, Donald Trump, who's yet to concede the defeat, is increasingly getting more and more isolated within his own Republicans as he loses back-to-back legal battles to overturn the electoral results in his favor. The political environment in the United States remains very tense, but unlike in other places, within the United States, even members of Donald Trump's own close party are suggesting that Donald Trump should now concede. Now, Biden has started appointing his cabinet members. He's set to be sworn in on the 20th of January in 2021. Despite his indications that he'll concede defeat, Donald Trump, in a public statement, has once again claimed that the election results were actually fraudulent.
Now we have election days, weeks and months, and lots of bad things happened during this ridiculous period of time, especially when you have to prove almost nothing to exercise our greatest privilege, the right to vote. As president, I have no higher duty than to defend the laws and the Constitution of the United States. That is why I am determined to protect our election system, which is now under coordinated assault and siege.
Now, experts say that despite his defeat, Donald Trump remains politically very relevant. The 2020 election saw record turnout. Now, Joe Biden won more than 81 million votes, but Donald Trump himself passed the 74 million mark. And to get us more insights in terms of what it means when Donald Trump says that he intends to run for the presidency again in 2024, we're joined in by Rachel Silverman, and she joins us from California. Now, thank you very much indeed, Rachel, for joining us on this broadcast on WION. And let me begin by asking you this. Donald Trump so far has not conceded this election, but when he says that he'll see the people again in 2024, does that effectively mean that he has now given up hope on this present election?
I think you're right. It was at a holiday reception at the White House. President Trump still claiming the election was stolen from him and saying that he's still trying to overturn the results. But he said if he doesn't overturn them, if he doesn't succeed, he said, I'll be back in another 4 years. There are reports that he's considering skipping Joe Biden's swearing in and instead formally announcing that he's going to run for president in 2024 on Inauguration Day. And while speculation about a presidential run in 2024 has been rampant, many people expect him to officially declare a bid soon. This time at this White House holiday party was the first time he's spoken about it publicly. The question is, what does that do for Republicans who have their eyes set on the presidency in 2024?
Absolutely. I think that's a very relevant question that you've asked. Now, a lot of people are actually looking at the result of what has happened in this election, and they say that Donald Trump has actually managed to win about 75 million votes. That is more than any other contender, any other president in the past, and therefore he still remains very relevant to American politics, even if he was a political outsider when he had contested the election and had won a surprise election in 2016. In 2020, Donald Trump actually seems to have the support of a lot of Republicans who actually voted for him.
Yes, even in defeat, Trump's hold on the party remains very, very strong. He could play a central role in the Senate and House primaries in 2022, and he could create trouble for the incumbents that might break with him. So future Republican presidential candidates will also be very, very eager to court his supporters if he ultimately decides not to run for president in 2024. But it's clear with the number of votes that Donald Trump was able to amass just 3 short weeks ago, he has a lot of sway over many, many Americans.
Now, at this point of time, are we looking at the possibility that Donald Trump could in fact be sitting as the leader of the opposition within the United States?
Indeed, he is the leader of the opposition within the United States at the moment. Although he's not admitted that he's a member of the opposition, just about everyone else has recognized that Joe Biden handily won the presidential election, and Joe Biden will be inaugurated as the next president of the United States on January 20th.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Rachel Silverman, for joining us from California and getting us all those updates there.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.